boy band. Give them a nice round of applause.
Here comes the sign.
I think we have something special coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Come on out here, gentlemen. Wow. You just take over.
We having fun tonight?
Come on around, y'all. Come on around.
You know, we talked about, it's been a couple of years, I guess, maybe longer than that, Kevin, and Civic Club, and our mayor before me was Tim Prince, and we've been talking about Vern Gosdin for several years, and been trying to think of a way to make this happen, and it's coming to life tonight. And I don't know if the DOT has put up Vern Gosdin highway signs at the state line all the way to New Hope. And then we've got this sign right here that's going up at our city limit sign on both ends of 48. And so Mr. Bob Fincher, state representative, and I've got up here Randy Price, he's running for state senate, and Dorothy Tidwell with our Randolph County Chamber of Commerce, Kevin Moon, big instrumental part of this whole deal right here, and then myself as mayor here in town of Woodland. And it's just been a wonderful night, and I sure appreciate you guys, Miss Lori. It's been amazing.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
It's been amazing. And we're going to go ahead and cut this ribbon. Miss Lori's going to cut it for us.
All right, wait a minute.
We're going to go ahead and read this legislation real quick.
Read it first and then cut.
I think we're going to have to hold that. I got this.
Actually, I'm Bob Fincher. I'm your state representative, and I have very little to do with this. I did get a resolution passed. The two gentlemen to my left, Kevin Moon and Scott Carter, did all of this. They put it together, and they came and spoke to the Woodland Area Civic Club last year, and came up with this concept, and they have carried through with it. We did get a resolution passed in the legislature proclaiming Highway 48 from the New Hope Crossroads over to the Georgia line to be the Vern Gosdin Highway, and it will be known as that. This is a resolution, a House Joint Resolution number 70. I introduced it, and Senator Gerald Dial helped get it passed through the Senate. Naming a portion of Alabama Highway 48 in Randolph County the Vern Gosdin Highway. Whereas in honor of the life of the late Vern Gosdin, an outstanding musical artist who was born August the 5th, 1934 in Woodland, Alabama, and died April 28th, 2009 in Nashville, Tennessee. And whereas Vern Gosdin grew up in Alabama, where he chopped cotton and sang in a gospel music show, and whereas Vern Gosdin sang Chiseled in Stone and won the Country Music Association Song of the Year in 1989, and whereas in addition to Chiseled in Stone, Vern Gosdin had other hit songs which included I Can Tell by the Way You Dance, I'm Still Crazy, and Set 'em Up Joe. And whereas Tammy Wynette once said that with his rich baritone voice, Vern Gosdin was the only singer who could hold a candle to George Jones, now therefore be it resolved by the legislature of the state of Alabama, both houses thereto concurring, that in honor of the late Vern Gosdin, we declare that Alabama Highway 48 from the intersection with Randolph County Road 56 to the Georgia state line is named for Mr. Vern Gosdin and is now the Vern Gosdin Highway. Signed by Governor Kay Ivey and by Secretary of State John Merrill. Thank you.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. No, cut the ribbon.
You gonna cut it like that?
All right, let's go.
How about that? It is It is an honor to be here. Kevin asked us to come tonight, and when I heard the why he wanted us to be here, I loved Vern Gosdin, and I think he was one of the greatest country singers ever will ever be. And he was always a good man to me, and not always was it very easy for a young girl growing up in this industry to have people really be nice to you, especially men. And not to say anything about you guys or anything, but it's a tough business. It really is. And Vern and so many of them were so nice to me, Vern and George and people like Porter. But Vern Gosdin deserves this beautiful street, this road, this highway, whatever it is. And I'm sure he's listening tonight. So y'all give him another nice round of applause. We're going to do a Vern Gosdin song for you right now. One I have never done before, but it is on my Letting You Go Slow album. And we hope we can do it justice.